Hello, everybody. Welcome to a new map making series with Deep Blue. So today I've began a little bit of work on a a good old game of football. And no, I do not mean like rugby. I mean like soccer for all you Americans out there. Now, I've been playing a lot of FIFA recently. Um, yeah, I, I really need to stop my addictions. But yeah, I've been thinking, whilst football has been done in Minecraft before, I want to try and give the players a choice on team colors. So give the mobs that are your teammates different team colors, and I also want to be able to give them. Sorry about that. I wanted to also be able to give them teammates that they can take control of, kind of like in FIFA. And on top of that, I also want to try and incorporate the offside rule. So I have a lot of work ahead of me, and especially with that offside, I have no clue how I'm going to do that. I might, yeah, it'll be complicated, but yeah. So I'm gonna do a bit of work off camera and build the kind of spawn area, and I will show you what happens once I've come back. So I'll be right. That's some work. Created a little banner sign. This game's going to be Football Frenzy. And I've also created the ground. Now, this may look pretty dodgy at the moment, but I'm going to create a custom resource pack for this so that the ball's more spherical while still keeping a Minecrafty look. And these will be like the animated banners that move across and stuff. And that's going to be quite cool. But this is going to be a net. So that's all going to be flat, and then this is going to be netting. So yeah, I have a couple of 3D resource pack making things to do. But first of all, I have the ball mechanics to do. So I'm going to create those, or at least for one direction, and explain to you how it works. I'm back after working on the dribbling mechanic. What's that chicken doing? Oh, it's the ball. So, come on. Why you know what? Lag. Okay then. So yeah, so you can. Maybe it's not lag. No, it looks like lag. Yeah. So the ball's not going to be a chicken, but for some reason I'm getting a serious amount of lag. Must be to do with the what was it? The chunk, the clocked chunks or something. So I'll see if I can fix that before I release it. But yeah, it's a simple enough mechanic. All you need to do is spend a long time fiddling with the direction values. So I've got it so that when a player has a kick score of 1, which will be when they're holding the dribbling item, I'm not sure what that will be yet. Might be a pair of boots, or it might be like a newly textured item. I don't know. But then if that's the case, then check for their rotation, and then the entity data of any entity in a radius of 3 named ball. So I kind of hope people called Ball, like who called their Minecraft Ball, don't play this. But I can, once I've decided what entity will be the ball, which will probably be an armor stand, I can go through and change all these. And then it will change the motion of that. So yeah, it's a simple enough mechanic. Um, yeah, so I'll go through and do all these, and I'll be back once I have gotten to building the stadium. Okay, guys, so wait, there's the chicken. So I've added a dribble, a pass, a chip, and a shot. Um, so yeah, the chicken is only temporary. That's eventually going to be a armor stand with a ball lower down. But yeah, so you can dribble, like I showed before. You can pass it, which is further out. And oh, there's the chip. And here's the shot. I might need to make it go a bit further forward, but we'll see. Yeah, but the aim of this is, because this type of thing has been done before. My aim is to not only have working scoreboard up here, which I've figured out in my head, and that will be done either next episode or the end of this one, depending on how much time I have after building the stadium around it. The aim of this is not only to be able to have a one-on-one match, but change the settings so you can have a team of armor stands, which you will then become after you pass it to them. So I've got to figure out a armor stand with ball thing, and yeah. But it's all going to be very complicated, and Football Frenzy probably won't be done for quite some time. But I'll have the stadium built up in the next take. Care, guys. So I've done a bit of work on the stand, and yeah, so this is going to be the way the scores are displayed, and then there's going to be a 3D resource pack, which will make these blocks look like the 3x3 number lettering font in Minecraft, but with only one block. And yeah, so that's the way the time's going to be displayed. But then there's also going to be several options which you can do. So the time itself will be an option between 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10 minutes. Another option will be to have what time of day you're playing at, what weather you want to play with. So if it's rainy, it might affect the ball. I might figure out a way to do that. And then I'll have an option to turn on and off a crowd. So whilst you'll always have sounds like cheering when a goal is scored or booing when a bad foul is committed, there'll be armor stands in the crowd based off maybe famous YouTubers or different people of the Minecraft community, and they will fill up the stadium, which will probably cause a little bit of lag. So that's why I'm giving everyone the option to turn it off. And then finally, there'll be an option to have streakers randomly come onto the field. So if you want to have a interruption, which may distract your opponents, but it could also distract you, then a streaker might come out onto the field running with maybe some underpants, some tiny whiteys. So yeah, that's the progress. I'll be back with you guys once I have completed the stadium. So I will be right back. Okay, guys, so I've managed to pretty much finish everything off. There's just a couple of MC Edit bugs to fix, like over here, but this will be done by the time the map gets to you, of course. I'm not going to leave little stupid things like that. Um, but yeah, so this is all I've got time for today. But I feel like I've made a ton of progress actually getting the full arena done and the field and actually have it playable to an extent. So, next episode, I'm going to work on slide tackles. I'll try and see if I can get offside working. And I'll also add the scoring mechanic and time. So, next episode, time, scoring, uh, slide tackles, possibly offside if I can think about how to make it work. But yeah, anyway, this has been Razereth, pardon me, signing off. Goodbye.